Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. The movie begins by showing a murderer removing a dead body from a car and burying it. The scene shifts to a boy named Jack who is seeking a ride from passing cars on an unfamiliar road. There is a sign near Jack warning against giving lifts to unknown individuals in this area. Although the reason for the sign is unknown, it deters car riders from offering Jack a ride. As Jack continues walking along the empty road, he notices a car approaching. Inside a car, a boy and a girl are engaged in a heated argument, eventually pulling over to the side. Jack approaches them, perceiving that the boy is physically harming the girl. Consequently, Jack intervenes and begins striking the boy. In response, the boy removes the girl from the car, claiming she's mentally unstable. He abandons her at the scene, and she introduces herself to Jack as Veronica. Veronica mentions that she frequently visits this location and enjoys exploring around. They sit together and play a game. Jack attempts to stop other cars, but none of them are willing to help. Jack expresses to Veronica that the people passing by are peculiar and unwilling to assist anyone. Veronica speculates that perhaps they are afraid due to the possibility of something dangerous happening there. She shares rumors that she has heard about a resident killer who targets people in this area. Veronica reveals that she is alone in the world and has been trying to hitch a ride at night, but no one has stopped for them yet. They sit down and start a conversation. Veronica takes out a bottle of alcohol from her bag and offers it to Jack, who mentions that his bag was stolen near the train station and now he has his passport with him. Veronica takes out her diary, writes something curious out the page and hands it to Jack. Curiously, he discovers that it's Veronica's autograph and asks about it. She explains that she was just practicing writing her name, nothing more. They continue chatting and eventually fall asleep. The next morning, Jack wakes up and realizes Veronica is not beside him, causing him to feel a bit worried. As he moves ahead, he finds Veronica bathing in the nearby canal. She invites him to join her and they bathe together. They share a strong friendship and proceed to their journey with their belongings. Despite their efforts, they still struggle to get a ride. However, a man named Gizzard stops his car and offers them a lift. Veronica appears unhappy about it but reluctantly enters the car. Gizzard reveals that his house is nearby and insists they spend the night there, promising to drop them off at their desired location in the morning. They arrive at Gizzard's spacious house where Gizzard's wife warmly welcomes them. Jack is shown his room and encouraged to rest while Gizzard leads Veronica to her room. However, she remains distant and uncommunicative towards him. Jack lies down on the bed in his room, exhausted from attempts to hitch a ride. He takes a brief rest and eventually falls asleep. When he wakes up, he realizes it's already evening. In the room, he notices a box with Gizzard written on top of it. Curiosity piqued, Gizzard opens the box and finds pictures of Gizzard, his wife, and the two children, a boy and a girl. Jack realizes that Gizzard has children, but he hasn't seen them in the house yet. After having dinner, Jack retreats to his room. Later, he goes to meet Veronica, who is smoking a cigarette on the terrace. They sit together and have a conversation. Veronica opens up about her past, sharing her tragic story of her brother's death during a childhood game of hide and seek. Both Jack and Veronica feel a sense of loneliness. Eventually, Jack goes downstairs and joins Gizzard, who has brought them to his house. Jack informs Gizzard that he plans to leave the next morning, but his family will be worried about him. He mentions discussing this to Veronica, and they both agree to depart in the morning. In the morning, Jack wakes up and goes to Veronica's room, but she is not there. Gizzard, the owner of the house, informs Jack that Veronica left early without telling him. Jack becomes suspicious of Gizzard's nervousness and accuses him of lying, stating that they were supposed to leave together. Jack searches the entire house for Veronica but cannot find her. Gizzard hands Jack a letter supposedly written by Veronica, which convinces Jack of her departure. However, he feels saddened by her abrupt exit. While leaving Gizzard's house, Jack re-examines the letter and realizes that the handwriting is different from the autograph Veronica gave him the previous night. He understands that Gizzard is playing a game, that Veronica never left the house. Suddenly, someone attacks Jack from behind, rendering him unconscious. When he regains consciousness, he finds himself in a truck filled with dead animals. The old man ties Jack to a chair and takes pictures with him, while Jack remains confused about the purpose of these actions. Later, the old man injects Jack with a sedative and rushes off when he notices smoke coming from his kitchen. Seizing the opportunity, Jack uses the nearby nail to free himself with the chair and escapes. He hurries back to Gizzard's house, suspecting that Veronica is still under his custody. In secret, Jack observes Gizzard and his wife leaving the house in the car. Jack enters the house and continues searching for Veronica. His suspicions are confirmed when he discovers Veronica locked in a room. Jack quickly frees her, but Gizzard's wife spots them when they make their escape through the back door. Gizzard's wife chases after them in a car while Jack and Veronica reach a cabin and hide. While fleeing, Jack sustains injuries and he realizes that this is the cabin where the old man had previously kidnapped him. The old man also arrives at the cabin, prompting a confrontation. Jack and Veronica manage to disarm him, but the old man retreats. He accidentally impales himself on a rod, resulting to his death. While Jack is injured and unconscious, Veronica covers him with a plastic sheet. She takes a knife and kills the old man again, ensuring he remains dead. Meanwhile, Gizzard and his wife return to the cabin, and the shocking truth is revealed. Veronica is Gizzard's daughter. They have been deceiving Jack all along. It turns out that Veronica is a psychotic killer who finds pleasure in murdering people. She has killed her younger brother in the past, and her parents are aware of the actions, but did not involve the police because she was her only remaining child. Veronica had been responsible for the signs of danger and the buried bodies seen earlier in the film. Gizzard and his wife have planned to keep Veronica confined as she escapes with Jack. However, Jack discovered Veronica's true nature, and Gizzard, pretending to help, orchestrated the events to protect Jack and prevent the truth from being exposed. In the end, Jack confronts Gizzard with a gun, demanding the release of Veronica. Veronica shoots her mother to prevent her from revealing the truth and sustains her father with the tape. Jack and Veronica escape in Gizzard's car. Jack is relieved to survive but remains unaware of Veronica's intentions. As they travel, Jack blissfully anticipates reuniting with the family, unaware that Veronica, sitting beside him, is slowly reaching out for a knife. She plans to kill Jack and disappear, ensuring her parents can never find her. Jack unknowingly has become the victim of the girl he is trying to save. The movie concludes with this dark ending. The lesson we can learn from the movie is that appearances can be deceiving and trust should be earned cautiously. The film highlights the dangers of trusting others blindly without fully understanding their true intentions and past. It serves as a reminder to be vigilant and not to let our emotions cloud our judgment with dealing with unfamiliar. Additionally, the movie emphasizes the importance of being aware of our surroundings and staying cautious in potentially dangerous situations, as danger can sometimes lurk where we least expect. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, do consider subscribing. Bye guys!